What happens if everyone in the country wishes for the same thing? That's the question of the day as we continue in Stars and Time. While things may seem relatively chill on the surface as we go about the town and even into the house, there's something brewing, and I feel like Sif is a rubber band ready to snap. What'll happen today? Well, watch and see, and I hope you enjoy. As I was starting this playthrough, I actually did take a breath in and out. I am fishing. Yes, we're gonna fish. We're gonna fish every single loop we can. But yeah, I feel like we're getting so close. But I mentioned this maybe episode 14, episode 13, a couple loops ago. Oh, I need to ask. But let me finish this thought. A couple loops ago, I felt like we were on sort of the edge of a precipice with Sif. I still think we're there. And I'm really apprehensive, and I don't know if it'll be this loop that we figure it out and something will happen, but we are getting so close to something big happening, and it's making me very nervous. And so before I even booted up like recording and everything, I was just like, which is really interesting. As a result of this game, I've been reading a little bit more about just disassociation, reading about solitude versus loneliness versus, feeling frozen and unable to do things. And it's been really interesting. And in my reflections, it's actually, I don't think this game is necessarily meant to be any sort of connection or allegory to like quarantine, but there's an element of this on a certain level feels kind of like how 2020 to 2022 and parts of 2023 even felt for me as an individual, where I felt like there was this bubble, and perhaps outside of the bubble, time was moving, things were happening, but in my world, I felt very stuck and unchanging, but also really apprehensive about what's to come. And I think particularly, maybe not so much quarantine, but this idea of like the new normal and sort of what happened as restrictions started to lift. I think this encapsulates some of that feeling of being almost, I don't know, like disconnected from self. Like I think in this year, at the end of 2023, moving into this year, 2024, I've only just started feeling a little bit like myself again. And for some reason, as I've been reflecting on this game, that's what I've been thinking a lot about. I don't know. Again, this isn't something I think the game is overtly trying to go for, but just it's something that I really connected with as a player playing this. And as someone who does not experience this level of anxiety or disassociation or, trauma that like Sif is going through, that's just kind of where my brain was at, and I wanted to share it all with you, or I wanted to share it with you all. But the fishing one asked, oh, right, that's right, because we are asking everyone what they wished and asked for from the favor tree. Hehehe, I asked for Vogar to be saved so I can catch some more fish. Okay, oops, hold on, my antivirus crap cleaner pop-up. Excuse me. Just came up. What about you? Oh, hey, traveler. You're not from Vogard, are you? That's the rumor, at least. I'm from Pateria myself. I came to Vogard to further my studies a few months ago. Okay, so they're not from Vogard, so perhaps we're not asking them because we don't think they're participating in the wish with the favor tree. So we're just gonna go through here. It's strange, I've traveled a lot, but I've never been to a country with such welcoming people. Oh, sorry, why am I so yawny? It's a little awkward right now with the king. I might actually be forced to move here permanently. I should pick a good spot to be frozen in. Not that I think you won't win tomorrow, of course. I have faith you'll win. Vogard is very welcoming. That's why the king wants to freeze it in time forever, rewarding kindness with death. You need to ask. The favor tree? I asked to be able to go back to Pateria soon. Okay, well that's not great. cool jeweler. Welcome to my home, complete stranger. You're one of the people traveling with that Mirabelle, are you? One of the saviors. Yep. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to go through their conversation. And we'll get to the questions after each conversation. Because, again, to them, we have not talked to them before. I personally like the teardrop one a little bit better. She gently attaches the necklace around her wife's neck and looks at her for a while. Different necklace, same reaction. The universe must not care about her that much. Hey, make sure to defeat the king tomorrow, okay? I'd like to ask my wife which one she actually prefers. What's wrong? You look really pale. You need to ask. The favor tree, huh? I asked it to save my wife, make her move again. I could have asked it to save everyone, but I'm selfish like that, I suppose. Hey, thanks for being honest, honestly. Like, that's fair. Oof, look at you, so scrawny. Scrawny one. Did you know you can press X to run? Yes, I did. Okie dokie. So we just went through a lot of did you know, do you like running? Okay, I've been running a lot. I'm glad. Running is very important. You can finish things faster, you can build up your endurance, you can avoid your problems, you can escape when a sadness runs after you. Oh? I could say I do all these things, but now I'm like, are you okay? Everything okay? My kid sibling didn't know how to run very fast. I'm pretty fast, but not everyone is. Oh, dang. Okay, that got dark. So don't be afraid to use X to run, okay? We're all counting on you. We've spent a lot of our time talking with Bonbon in particular about losing their sister and having their sister be frozen, but I think this is just one of those reminders that this goes beyond our party. Like, there are other people who've lost family members, partners, siblings, who are all family members. And it's interesting because when we first met this villager, it's like, yeah, they're the tutorial runner person. They're just doing a silly run thing around. But the fact that now we are playing this game and the reason why this character is running is embedded within sort of the whole story of what's going on in the game, besides just being a tutorial. Well done, writers of this game, my goodness. If I asked the favor tree for anything, I asked for Vogar to be saved, of course. What an interesting question. Oh ho! The head house maiden asked me the same thing before the house fell. Now remember that we did find a thing that was like 2 columns, and it said like, save Vogard or others. And I think the head house maiden was keeping track. Okay, so I guess we can't go in this house. What about you, other tutorial kid? Or the tutorial kid? My name is Tutorial Kid. My mom says you're very strong and you're going to help us save us all, but I need to challenge you to know your strength. So let's play rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you already know a lot, but it won't hurt to get a refresher, and maybe this kid knows things you don't. I mean, why fight? Because it's our fate to fight. Why rock, paper, scissors? Because it's the basis of everything. The basis of creation, of craft. It seems like I really must teach you everything. Any advice? I may have advice for you. Okay, we know all this stuff, so we are actually not going to be taking the advice. Let's accept the challenge. Now, I feel really bad. I don't want to beat up a kid. Rock, paper, scissors, the only fight there is. You know how to play rock, paper, scissors, right? Duh. Okay, it looks like it put me down to a much lower level. Rock, paper, Okay, so let's use paper. Ooh, the kid threw paper too. What? We both threw the same thing. Let's draw. Ugh, looks like I shouldn't underestimate you. Okay, let's do it again. Rock, paper. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do... I'm gonna stick with paper. You throw paper, they throw rock. Yes. No, I threw rock. I've lost this round, but it's not over yet. Okay, last round. Rock, paper. Okay, so the odds are they threw paper, rock. I bet they're gonna throw scissors, so I'm gonna try to throw rock. Yes. Oh, I feel so smart. No, I threw scissors. Why this? According to the laws of this village, you have won the rock, paper, scissors game. This was an intense battle. Thank you for fighting with me. I don't think I ever fought this kid. Now you know the basic of rock, paper, scissors, so you're invincible. Our training has come to an end. Farewell. But we need to ask. Huh? What I asked the big tree? I asked to win my next rock, paper, scissors fight. Of course. I hope I wasn't your next rock, paper, scissors fight. All right, big boulanger. Okay, so we're gonna get a pain au chocolat. We're gonna have to go through the dialogue. But I'm actually known for my delicious buttery croissant. No. No. Say no. I've never seen anyone. Which we need to show Loop the coin, because the last time we showed Loop the coin, we didn't get a dialogue, but we did get a internal monologue of Sif thinking about the incident, and maybe the incident has to do with why we don't like croissant. All right, got a pain au chocolat. We're gonna eat it immediately. You don't look great. Everything okay? Good luck tomorrow. I asked the tree to save my daughter. Okay. Welcome. I'm helping Papa today. The tree? I asked for a pile of croissant. Well, and I guess technically she's got it right here. Let's see. Let's go over here. We're going to every single villager. I don't want to miss a one. Okay, she sings softly, her mind elsewhere. You're one of the saviors, aren't you? I recognized you, and you traveled with a few people, right? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to say someone. Let's say Isabeau. Isabeau, what a nice young man, and so full of energy, too. I'm an only child, but I feel like having an older brother like him would be fun. She can't remember her sister's name, but isn't that because her sister went to... You stop thinking about it. You need to ask. Are you wondering what I asked the favor tree? It's a secret. Aw, shucks. Okay. You know, the end of the world is fine and all, but I have only one regret. Okay, so we're gonna be able to fast forward through this. I know how it ends. We're gonna give you the ending, and then you're going to explain to us what you wished from the favor tree. He was just a guy. I'm gonna write down in my quotes, in my journal, he was just a guy. I think that's pretty nice to think about in terms of yeah, he was just a guy. It's pretty nice to think about in terms of impact and what, as an individual, you don't have to be a hero. You know, it's the whole arc that we did through with Mirabelle, but it's nice to just remember that. Oh, I want to give you something, but I can't. It's because I already got it. And now, can you please leave? I need to lay in bed and think about the ending. But first, what I asked the favor tree? Do you even need to ask? I guess not. Dang it. Okay, so we have more than a handful who did not wish to save Vogard. Big hat, impossibly warm-looking cloak. You must be one of the people traveling with Mirabelle. All right, so we're gonna go through this. She thinks I'm scary? No. But wait, you said she also liked my style. All right, and I am speeding through these dialogues because, again, we have gone through them before. Really, we are just focusing on the favor tree response. Okay, we have the fan mail. We have to give it to her before tomorrow, but technically we've already unlocked it. Oh, I asked the favor tree to help Mirabelle on her journey. I don't really believe in that stuff, but the head housemaiden does, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Okay, I feel like that's in our favor. I would guess. Let's see. There's a elderly gentleman that's sitting over here. Hello, young lad. Sit next to me. Yes, but also a favor tree, good sir. You know, you need to ask. The favor tree. I asked it that if the end was coming, to make it fast. I mean, that's if the end is coming, right? So, there's that. Alright. What about you, good shopkeep? What I asked the favor tree. For the change god, keep protecting Vogard, of course. Okay. We won't talk to Odile. I'm gonna go in again without doing the friend side quests, only because I want to better pay attention to where Odile is most suspicious. I feel like we got closer last time, but we didn't get it. I feel like we didn't. Alright. Welcome. Nope. Let me know if I can help with anything. Well, I don't actually believe in that stuff. So I didn't ask for anything. I did help the housemaiden with it. She was asking everyone what they asked for. I don't know why. Why are you asking? Okay, yes. Yep, this is just further confirmation of that list. Now, before I actually start the loop, I will go talk to Loop. I know that I have not yet, but I figure this is perhaps, information that I'll be collecting and needing anyways, so I might as well. And I want to get the drawing to show Loop, because I do think maybe there's going to be an emotional response to it that's different than the first 2 times we showed it. Okay, I guess the kids maybe don't do the favor tree ritual. Okay, we got the bright flower. What I asked the tree? It's private, isn't it? I didn't tell the head housemaiden, so I don't see why I'd have to tell you. Sorry. Alright, I respect that. Oh, hello, traveler. Okay, yes, have a good party. I'm just gonna say good for you. Honestly, genuinely, I would agree. Just, if that is what you have to do, then just do it. The tree, huh? I ask for everyone in Dormont to have a good time tomorrow. I mean, that could be loose, but good time means being saved, right? The kid still dances as she looks at you curiously. You look so weird. Are you from up in the sky? How did you know? I'm gonna give this back to you. Oh, the 4-pointed leaf. I forgot about that souvenir. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down. The kid nods stoically. You need to ask. Okay, so this kid is old enough to. I guess the other kid just maybe wasn't old enough to. The favor tree. I asked for everyone to be okay tomorrow. Okay, so that's saving Vogard. The little girl making a frog embroidery seems too shy to make eye contact with you. Hi. Hi. She seems shy. You like frogs? Yes. Me too. They're totally awesome. Oh, totally. Like toads? Success. The tree? I asked for a big frog to come in and punch the king in the face. Wouldn't that be magical if that happened? That's what actually ends the loop. Doesn't mean you're a wizard, because wizards aren't real. Are you a wizard? You wish. Just a traveler. Boring. Who cares about some stupid tree? I didn't ask it anything. It's your job to save us tomorrow anyway, isn't it? That's fair. Alright, and I think this is the last villager. I met another one of you earlier. They smelled like snacks. Okay. They went to look at my veggie field, talked to me about my veggie field, and then went back to look at my veggie field. I love how the blind one is like, I would die for Bonnie already. Perhaps I shouldn't make such jokes, considering If I asked anything to the favor tree, I did. I asked for everyone in Bogard to be saved. Pretty boring, huh? Not at all, my friend. But what's interesting is it seems like... So I would have thought if a majority of the villagers, which it does seem like the majority of villagers, have put in the wish to save Bogard, that it would actually be saved. But again, I wonder if Sif's power is the thing that's like keeping things not sort of fully imagined. Let's go with strength. It's what you want. Again, the power of wishes. You do a little flourish. You and your family's member attack got boosted. Love it. Okay, you nod at the statue and turn back. So, now we're gonna have a moment with Isabeau, because we can't not. Isabeau's here, probably pondering what favor to ask the tree. Oh. Would I be able to ask Isabeau this now, maybe? I'm sorry, I'll get out of your hair, see you at the clock tower. Okay, so it looks like probably not. Let's talk to Loop now. Hey, Stardust. How can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Let's talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? Since I remember, isn't there a chance? A chance of what? A chance they'd all remember? Who? Your party? Oh, is that what you're worried about? Don't worry. You are and always will be the only one who remembers previous loops, which is good news. They won't have to suffer like you do. This pain is yours and yours alone. I hate that there's a part of me that's like if I was Sif, I'd be so conflicted because it's like I would not want to inflict that pain, but also I would want to share it because perhaps if it was divided amongst people, it would lighten the load, right? Hey, wait. What about you then? Oh, I don't count, Stardust. I'll always remember your mistakes. It's my job. See, this is where I'm like, maybe Loop is like our conscience. Okay. Do I have any questions that are new? No. Okay. Let's do nothing. See you later, Stardust. All right, let me show you a few things then, dear Loop. Let me show you the silver coin. Nothing. Okay. Let me show you the friendship doodle. Nope. Okay. Let me show you the four-pointed leaf. You look at the leaf, shaped like a star. You remember and forget, and remember and forget. Oh. You ripped the leaf into tiny pieces. Is this perhaps the leaf we did our wish with? You sure you don't want the flower? Really, stop. This is getting annoying now. Give it to someone else. Like who? Like the kid. They're a kid, and what kind of kid doesn't like flowers? Is that so? Will you ever accept the flower? Oh? Maybe next time. Persistence pays off. Okay, alright. So, we have talked to, I think, every villager. There's no one answering there, so there's that. We've gone in that house. We've gone here. Wait, oh, what a cute detail. Mirabelle smiles and is happy that you're sitting by her. That's so adorable. I love that detail. And then she goes back to focusing on her pages. just for the heck of it, let's give the flower to Bon Bon. Bonnie.
Hey, Freen. What do you want?
These kids like frogs.
Okay.
And? Don't you want to play with them?
No. They're babies.
Aren't they all the same age as Bonnie? I won't mention it. I don't want to antagonize Bon Bon.
You're the baby.
I didn't say anything.
Well, I heard you think it.
Flower for you.
You're giving me a flower? Why?
Why not?
Okay.
Bonnie hesitantly takes the flower and stares at it intently. Did it make them happy? Nothing else. Alright, so again, we are just gonna go through, not have a loving picnic with Isabeau. We're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna go through as we used to. Now, last time we did this, everything stayed the same except for we could turn away from Isabeau and just not engage in that conversation. It was heartbreaking. I wonder if anything else will differ. Oh, yes, and this was also different, where we reflected on Odile. You know, that kind of makes sense why they didn't go into the group hug with Odile, because everyone knows Odile doesn't like that. But Sif is like, why? Why not me? Isabeau is whispering your name. I'm gonna keep sleeping this time. I don't know if we're gonna go through a full loop. You wait for the universe to bring you to the entrance of the house. You blink. Another sleepless night. I don't know if we'll go through an entire loop or not. I feel like... I almost want to skip towards... I think it was level 2, where the head housemaiden's office is, and that's where that registry of what I think are the wishes is. So maybe we skip forward. Expedite this, because I'm very, very eager to figure out what's going on. Dare I let this sadness defeat me? I don't want to. I also feel like it would take a long time comparatively. It's so much faster just to hop into a tier. So let me just hop in and just get to, what is it, the housemaiden, level 87. Woo! But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do just to get this run kind of moving. Oh, I just realized I didn't grab the bomb. You wake up, you dreamt you were eating your friend's whole. You want to throw up. Oh geez, that's ominous. Okay, let's go into the head housemaiden's office. Yeah, I realized I don't have the bomb equipment, and I don't have the key knife equipment, so... Oh, dang it. Okay, BRB. Okie dokie, so I'm here. I guess I don't need the key because I'm gonna be kind of speeding through things, but the big reason I'm here is because of this. Some paper and ink. On the paper, you can see a spreadsheet of some kind. There's 2 columns, one filled with names, while the other only has 1 or 2. The first full column is titled Save Vogard. The second near empty column is titled Other. And then you realize, yes. Oh my gosh, I feel very smart for figuring this one out. I think. This is a list of people who wish to save Vogard. You look around her desk, trying to find out more. Why would she record the people who wish to save Vogard? I wonder if she was thinking again, along the lines that I had of like, you get enough people to wish something, it overrides the king. But where did it go wrong? There. It's a little notebook, jammed between random boring paperwork. In it, the head housemaiden talks about wishcraft. How in the days before the king attacked, she noticed everyone was wishing to the favor tree for the same thing, to save Vogard. And she started wondering if this wish could be the key to the king's defeat, somehow. So the head housemaiden knew about wishcraft. A wish for Vogard to be saved. Reading this, you start to wonder if this wish could be related to your loops. Have you been looping this whole time to save Vogard? If you think about it, it somewhat fits. You and your friends are the only ones who can save Vogard, so if you died, the wish could activate then, making sure to loop you back before your death so you could try again. Maybe the wish manifested itself by giving you the power to loop back in time. Without this power, you would have failed and died, and the king would have never been defeated, making the wish impossible to fulfill. So maybe that's it? You're here because of this wish? But Vogardians shouldn't know the correct rituals to wish, and rituals are the most important part. Well, rituals and belief, if belief is strong enough, perhaps it overrides a ritual. The wish shouldn't have come true without the rituals. Could their belief in this wish be enough for it to come true? If a lot of people wish on a countrywide scale, and why is the wish centered on you? Yeah, why not like Mirabelle, for example? Why not everyone in your party? And if that's the case, if this wish is why you're here, then why are you still here? You've beaten the king already, haven't you? If that wish is why you're here, then the loop would have stopped after you beat the king, right? Did you do something wrong? The pieces don't completely fit yet, but there's no doubt in your mind that the Vogardian's wish to save Vogard is why you're trapped in this loop. You're getting closer. You smile.
Sifrine, is something wrong? You've been staring at this notebook for a while.
Just lost in thought.
Oh, okay. Shall we get going then?
You nod. The head housemaiden, she's the one who wrote this. She knows about wishcraft. She knew something was wrong this whole time. She might know how to... You can go and talk to her as fast as you can, but first you have to talk to Loop. You have to tell them what you found. Okay. All right. So let's, oh, we have to go through this cutscene. All right, so let's use this tier, touch it, and head on back to Loop. Now, back to Dormont. And what we can do next time is just boost ourselves right on up to the king. You wake up. You dreamed that dream again. I don't want to eat my friends whole. Yikes. No, thank you. We're getting ready to go to the favor tree, and of course we have to talk to Isabeau first before we can do the favor tree. And we're just in anguish again. Why do we have to wait for Isabeau to touch our shoulder? Why do you have to wait? Why do you have to wait? Keep waiting? I'll do it. His hand stops above your shoulder. Dang it. Next time I do the ellipses. Nope. All right. Do I share? Let's see what. Oh, dang it. I don't have the 4-leaf clover or the, hold on. Let me go grab a few souvenirs because I need to make sure and try it out again. All right, so I'm back. I brought the bright flower, and we're gonna show the flower to Loop.
Fine. Give me the blinding flower.
You bring the flower to Loop and gently drop it in their hand. Oh, Loop doesn't say anything, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, there was a little sparkle by Loop, so it's like, you know that Loop appreciated that. And the persistence too. And this is another reason why I feel like Loop and Sif are a bit more personally connected, because Sif would have done the same thing where it's like, I don't deserve it. Or even if Sif took the flower, you would know that they would like not internalize it as like an actual gift. They would have been like, I bet you this is just because they feel sorry for me or whatever. And I feel like Loop has kind of a similar attitude of like, I'm not going to say yes because why? Like, this isn't an actual gift. They feel bad for me. They're just doing this because they give flowers to everyone else. But me persisting made Loop feel a little bit more, I think, made Loop feel more like, no, this actually maybe means something real. This leaf is shaped like a star. You remember and forget, and remember and forget. We rip it up again. Loop commented on that one too. Okay, what about the coin? You think about the incident. That's it? Oh, we still don't get the incident. Okay, and I think the last thing is the friendship doodle. Nothing new there. Okay. Hey, Stardust. Loop! Oh my gosh, again, Sif looks excited, but I'm concerned. I figured it out, Loop. Everyone's wish. It's probably the reason I'm here. Everyone's wish to save Vogard. Huh? It makes sense, Loop. I'm looping and not dying so we can beat the king. Everyone's been wishing for Vogard to be saved from the king. And if I die, the king can't be beaten, Vogard can't be saved. It doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't, because we've defeated the king. That's why I can loop back in time, Loop. That's why. Yes, but there's a piece missing. What? But then why? That's this whole time. I might be trapped because Vogard wished for it. Vogardians don't know the ritual for the favor-trees, but their belief and hope alone might have been enough. An entire country of people wishing for the same thing should be enough to make the universe listen, isn't it? And the head housemaiden knows this. She made a list. And she knows about the loops at the very end. She always notices. So she knows about wishcraft, about the wish that brought me here. So she'll know. She'll know how to fix it. I just need to ask.
Is that so? But didn't you already...
It is so. I might be able to break the loop somehow. But we've tried talking to her, and she doesn't break. You know, it just might be that I need to make everyone's wish come true and everything will be back to normal. If I talk to her, she'll know. She'll be able to tell me what to do if I can just talk to her.
But Stardust, you already tried and...
It's all thanks to you, Loop. What? If you didn't push me to keep going, if you weren't there, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So thank you, Loop. After I talk to her, I'll see you, right? I'll see you in a brand new world. Sure, Stardust. You smile. Loop seems to smile back. Oh. But Stardust, before you go and talk to her, I had a theory while you were gone. A theory? How do I put this? The times when you loop back on your own, and not because of your death, I was thinking the reason why might be linked to your emotional state. Huh? Emotions are often high when you loop back in those moments, aren't they? So maybe you didn't loop because you die, but because you feel like there would be no reason to go on, maybe? Something that to you feels on the same level of hopelessness as death. Or worse. And that is true. And that was also my theory. I was like, this level of wish and hopelessness, it's like, I think maybe you're not consciously wishing to loop back, but in terms of like just the way the power is manifesting every time we have these like heightened emotions, like when Isabeau, for example, was confessing their love, but then I kind of like, or Sif had this moment of like, nah, or when Bonnie was saying, I hate you, and we were just like, nope, this is worse than death right now. Bonnie can't hate us. That pulled us back. On the same level as the world ending, you think about a house exploding in lights. Something like the death of my family members, you mean? Yes. But wouldn't that fit? Wouldn't that explain it? You can't continue because your party is dead. You can't continue because the kid is crying and hates you. You can't continue because you kill the sadness in a way that makes them scared of you.
You can't continue because the king has beaten you and the kid is about to die. You can't continue because somehow you know this is the end.
You know this is the end of your journey with your chosen family. Maybe that's the case, but why would time loop back just because of how you feel? You didn't wish for any of this, did you? And what about the head housemaiden? Why do I always loop back when I talk to her? I don't know yet. I don't know if what happens is with the head housemaiden is even related to that. It could be that this is the loop's natural end or something. But if it is linked to your feelings, does something happen when you see her that makes you feel like this is the end? Are you going to say it, Sif? Are you going to say it? Oh, we're not going to say it. We cannot. Loop's eyes. Hey, Stardust. How can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Oh. Dang, Loop made us really face something that we did not, as Sif did not want to face. But as players, as us being on the outside looking in, we have been thinking about this the whole time. And oof. Like, are you ready? Are you ready for this to be over? Are you ready to let go and trust your chosen family that they will be there for you? Are you ready to trust that this journey does not actually mean the end of your relationship with them? Let's talk about something.
Sure. What do you want to talk about? My turn. I have a question. So, how's your touch therapy going? You know, poking all your party members in the gardening room.
Loop is not holding back any punches. Does it matter?
That well, huh?
They used to react before when you touched them. Why aren't they reacting now? Poke, 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 poke. You keep trying and trying, but nothing changes. It's like you aren't even here anymore. It's like you're being erased. Are you here? Are you even living? Someone. Anyone. Please. I see you, Stardust. I see you. You're still here, look. With some hesitation, Loop brings their hand forward and pokes your gloved hand. You feel pressure and warmth. Stardust. You're here with me. You breathe out. Loop seems to flash you a hesitant smile. You smile back. You're also here with me. Oh. I sure am. Are you though? Okay, any questions? No. Okay. See you later, Stardust. All right. So we are gonna zoom over onto the king. Now, I am unsure of what's gonna happen when we see. Here's the thing. I don't think anything is going to really change in terms of the loops when we talk to the head housemaiden. And Sif has had so much excitement and joy and relief at being like, I figured it out, even though they haven't. Like, he acknowledged in his own head, there are gaps, there are puzzle pieces missing. But when talking to Loop, Sif is like, no, we got it figured out. I'm so excited. We're going to see each other in a brand new world once we're all done. Wahoo.
and it's not going to change. And I know we're close to something bad. Now, this feels kind of silly, but I feel like, do I need knife key or bomb? I feel like the knife key we only really needed because we were slicing and dicing through that doorway. I feel like the bomb will be more useful, honestly. I don't think the knife key... How much does the knife key raise my attack? I feel like the knife key probably is not too much of a big deal, so... Let's see, this has a higher attack. I can just equip the garden scissors and have a higher attack anyways. So let's do that. Let's loop to the king via banana. Do you want a banana? You broke your head open on a rock. Ouch! Loop forwards to the king. Here we go. You'll never be able to stomach the scent of bananas without throwing up. The king must be up ahead. All right. Let's see if we can defeat the king without the key knife. I don't know if we can. We've never done it. But all we know is we got to get to that head housemaiden. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just nervous. I'm like, what's gonna happen? We know that this conversation's gonna, yeah, it's all the same. We're able to fast forward through it. Here again, the curtain will fall soon. It's all over if you talk to her, but this is it. This is it. This is the end of your journey. It has to be. She knows about the loops. She knows about wishcraft, so she must know. She must know how to save you. You can ask her about it on this loop and finally bring it all to an end, or... Now here's the thing. I wonder if these conversations will be still similar. What's wrong? It's... Okay, so this is the same as what we experienced in the last loop. So I'm going to fast forward through this. Primarily because I imagine the head housemaiden won't let us talk otherwise. Okay, we're not going to take the croissant. We're going to take the apple. Now, here's the thing. I wonder what's going to happen with Isabeau. I hope we don't have just a panic re-loop moment. Sifrine. I hate that Sif is doing the thing like when you're familiar with a movie and you just say the lines in your head or just like a second before they actually happen. Very, very annoying. Don't do it in a movie theater, folks, if you're ever watching a movie. Unless it is the goal. Like if you're all watching and you're all on the same page, but don't do what Sif is doing in the movie theaters. Okay. Now, we didn't do anything to cause Odile to be truly suspicious. Not this time. Say the line. Bananaology would be appealing. But is everything okay? I don't know. You felt off since yesterday. And I believe we will have Odile figure it out. I believe we will do that. I just have to be a bit more thorough in my re-examining of the castle, the house. Bonnie stares at you without saying anything. You give them a wave. Bonnie shyly waves back. Bon Bon! Mirabelle smiles at you. Back to looking around curiously as always, but flashes you a smile. Here we go. Sif, we did it. Sif, we did it. All right, we're gonna fast forward. You wanted to tell me something? There it is again. You try to keep your face neutral. Or will a neutral face make him stop? Oh, wait, you remembered. It doesn't matter what you do.
Will this be quick? What, Sif? No. Oh, I get why, because it's like, why put yourself through that pain again? But also, damn, that's cold. What? I should go to talk with everyone else. Oh, yeah, sure. I understand. It wasn't important anyway, so go talk to everyone. But Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? They probably missed me. Okay, go talk to everyone. Shoo! No. Stupid stuff aside, though, are you doing okay? What do you mean? Okay, we're gonna move forward with this. We're not gonna let him know. Dang. The way Sif just like... I think as someone who's playing through this, there are a lot of times when, even though we've done the exact same thing 50 plus times at this point, there are certain things where I'm just like, I really want to just keep doing them because I know, even though I know the answer, I don't want any version of these characters to feel a certain kind of way unless I have to do it to like progress the story. Making Isabeau and feel bad and kind of dismissing him saying this big thing feels so bad, and it feels like another example of Sif's sort of spiraling down into, I don't know, but just darkness at this point. All right. Talking with everyone again made you think that maybe you could keep this going for a little bit longer. Live in the loops for a little while longer, keep the play going for a little longer, if you wanted. You can always talk to her later and escape the loops another time, can't you? No, Sif, no. No. No matter what, it's all over if you talk to her. No, we are going to ask her about wishcraft. Come on, Sif. Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Zephrine, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. I know you will go back on your travels soon, but I do hope you'll keep in touch, if only for young Mirabelle. But no matter what, know that Dormont will always be open to you. Please, come back. I know about wishcraft. Wishcraft? Oh, wishcraft. Yes, it just so happened that a lot of people in Vogard wished for our country to be saved. I did not think it would work, but if you're here, perhaps it did. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't want... I take no pleasure in the I knew it, but I knew it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Zephrine, I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back when everything started. But you can fix it, can't you? I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken. Something's failing, rotting. No. She's repeating the same thing still. Why is she always repeating the same thing over and over and over? You just wish she would answer you. Now that you know, now that I know, you can fix it. Is our wish that powerful? Fix it? No. It's too late, Zephrine. It's always been too late. What? Oh, that's giving me the goosebumps. But if you know about wishcraft, you must know how to... Oh, Zephrine, it's true. All of Vogard wished to the favorite tree, wished us to be saved. We wished for a savior, a way for us to win against the king, and wishcraft gave us the means to do it, didn't it? Make sure it work. Somehow wishcraft gave us a savior, able to use timecraft, able to retry as many times as it took, so you could beat the king. Right, so... But something went wrong, didn't it? Something goes wrong every time. If you're here now asking about wishcraft, then something must be wrong, isn't it?
This isn't the first time you've gotten this far, isn't it? It shouldn't be like this. Why does time loop back even though the king has been defeated? The only answer I can find is it's because we did it wrong. What? I don't know what happened, but we must have done it wrong. None of us in Vogard knew the exact ritual, but we must have done it so wrong it broke and it doesn't answer to us at all anymore. Or maybe someone wished for it. Wished for our wish to fail. Wished for this. Something made our wish break, made it fail, made it rot. Or maybe the wish can't come true anymore somehow. Maybe the king wasn't defeated the right way. It'll forever remain incomplete. In wishcraft, the world will not abide it. I don't know. You can't move. You can't breathe. The wish is broken? She can't help you even now? You're stuck here forever? If only we had fought back against the king instead. If only we didn't wish for such a thing. If only I knew this would happen. If I had noticed it at all sooner, I would have never let people wish at all. To know you'll be trapped for all eternity, Sifrine, I am so sorry. It's our fault, all of Vogard, that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day... Oh my god. Oh, all of the Sif. You might learn forgive us. You've heard this one before. Is this it? Learn more about the loops. That's the achievement I just got. Doesn't feel like an achievement. It feels pretty dang crummy. You're back. You're back. No, it's fine. It's fine. You had a theory and it was wrong. You thought the head housemaid would know how to save you, but she doesn't. That's all good. It's fine. It's all fine. At least you know why you're here. You're here because everyone wished for it. Everyone in Vogard wished for your suffering. Everyone wished for you to be stuck repeating everything, to be rotting here forever. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. People in Vogard wished for the king to be defeated, for Vogard to be saved, but no one knew how to do wishcraft. No one knew the correct rituals. Is that why? Is that why you've been stuck in this loop? They wished for it, but wished wrong, and so the wish is breaking, folding in on itself? Because it was done wrong? Or maybe you did it wrong. They wished for it, for the king to die, but he disappears every time you win, and the wish revolves around you, so maybe you're doing something wrong every time, and that's why you're stuck here. That has to be why. If you're still looping after everything, after trying it all, then it must be that you're missing something. You must be going against the wish's will without realizing, and that's why it brings you back, because you're doing something wrong. You don't want to be here, so what are you doing wrong? Is it waking up? Are you waking up wrong? Or going to the house? But you have to go. You have to beat the king, save Vogard, because obviously saving Vogard is why you're here. Defeating the king is why you're here, and you can defeat him. You do fight, and you get his guard down, and he talks. Everyone talks. You attack all at once, and you defeat the king with your own two hands. No. You don't defeat him with your own two hands. Mirabelle. She's always the one who deals the final strike, isn't she? You've never, even once, defeated him yourself. Is that why? It has to be why. Okay, but why do you specifically need to defeat the king? Why would everyone's wish revolve around... No, don't think about it. This is definitely it. This is it. If they all wish for you to defeat him and you're the only one stuck in this loop, then you need to do it yourself. Fight him and tear him to pieces and rip out his hair and reach into his chest and kill. It always comes back to him, doesn't it? It's his fault you're here. It's his fault you can't escape. And it's his fault so many people are suffering. There you go. That's a theory. That's a goal. You just need to make sure Mirabelle doesn't deal the final hit. That's all you need. That's all you blinding need. But it's okay, right? It's fine, isn't it? Even if the entire country wished for you to be here, it's okay, isn't it? because your family is here, you can stay with them forever. It's fine, as long as you're with them. You can live with this as long as you're with them. You're fine. As long as you're with them. You're fine, aren't you? You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. But this thought, oh no, is not enough for you to go on anymore. You want to be with your family, not with those fictional characters that have taken their place. They can never change. They can never find out. They can never truly see you. They can only repeat the same lines over and over and over because that's all they can do, because you won't even allow them to do otherwise. If only Mirabelle didn't deal the final hit every time. If only she... If only you knew. If only... Oh God, I'm not even pressing go. It's just like going, blinding way. Every time you just need to kill him, 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 kill him. You just need to get to the end and win and make sure everyone's wish comes true. You just need to. You just need to defeat the king on your own. You're fine. Get up, Sifrine. You have a country to save. Oh, there's no music. Oh. What? Oh, Sifrine, you're awake. I thought you were napping, so I was just about to wake me up. Uh-oh. Do you see those shadows in Sif's face? This is not good. Yes. I'm sorry. I hope that's okay. I had an idea for tonight, and I'll meet at the clock tower for a sleepover. Yes. Oh, did you have the same idea? You nod. Okay. Well, I won't keep you then. Let's all meet at the clock tower later then, all right? Talk to you later. Mirabelle. You need your family's strength. Yes, you need to kill the king before Mirabelle, but you don't want to be here anymore. You have to get to the king as fast as possible. Get him close to death as fast as possible. And for that, you need to make sure everyone else is strong enough. You need to make sure they're all as powerful as they can be, so... What's going on, Sif? Oh, we're at Act 5. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay. This is a good stopping point. This is a little shorter than normal, but I feel like we are going to be starting on a loop that's going to be big after this. Dang. I knew that Sif would have not only his heart broken, but I think at this point this is like soul crushing. What I'm most concerned about, besides Sif's whole mental well-being at this point, is the fact that Sif has now mentioned and said that everyone else in his party are just fictional characters. And just even the way that Sif talked to Mirabelle just now, they didn't even try to play to join the play, right? They didn't even try to say the right lines. They just like jumped the gun, and they said, yep, we're doing this thing, and taking no regard for the fact that this may throw everything off for the rest of the family. And I'm concerned because once you start thinking of others around you as not real or not significant, fictional, it also kind of makes me think of the whole, I think it was more prominent like last year, but still kind of a thing where it's like you call other people NPCs to denote that they're just like kind of these lesser beings than you, right? I think once you start thinking about others in that form, you become careless and with them as people, as individuals, and you can use that to justify treating them poorly. And I'm really nervous about that. I feel like Sif has already been a little bit careless with Mirabelle, and I'm just not looking forward to that with and careless with Isabeau too. When Isabeau was getting ready to confess, Sif knows that this is a big moment for Isabeau, even though Isabeau has done this 100 million times, or 52, 58, whatever, how many times. Sif knows. And I think to start treating everyone as if this is a fiction is dangerous. Buckle up, y'all. We're going to be in for a ride next time. That's it for today, though. If you enjoyed this, please follow the channel. Let me know how you're feeling, what you're thinking as we're playing this and enjoying this journey together. I really appreciate your comments, not only sort of giving hints, but also the ways that you've been really open about sharing your connection with the characters and how the story has impacted you. It's made me feel really excited to play every time I start hopping back in and recording. So thank you for sharing all of your stories with me. And I hope you get enjoyment as I share mine with you as we play. Find me on Twitch and TikTok. I have admittedly taken a bit of a step back. I'm trying to recalibrate some of my work-life content creation balance. And so right now YouTube is the focus, but I am for sure going to be coming back to Twitch and TikTok in a more active form as soon as I've gotten my personal life scheduled, settled a little bit more. And if you are interested in talking about games with a community of folks, one of the things that I do with my channel is I have founded a club called Geeks and Grounds. It is a video game club, kind of like a book club, but for video games, where we play a game together every month. We have conversations in Discord, and to supplement those conversations, or if you're not a Discord person, to help you think as you play through, I have a weekly newsletter as well as a podcast where you can listen as we go through each section of the game, myself and my co-host Joel, and we talk about what it's like to play these games, not only go through the story, but what the story connects to in our lived experiences. So I hope you guys want to check it out. Again, it's geeksandgrounds.com, and that is that. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, that you find lots of games to play, and I'll see you on the next loop. Bye!